I bought this farm just over 2 years ago, and the number one thing that I looked for when buying it was the amount of cover. This tract is only 80 acres. It's mainly timber, so you kind of got to deal with the cards you're dealt when you go into a small tract like this, and my whole goal is just to improve what's already here.
I got into forestry freshly out of high school. I started working for the Missouri Department of Conservation. I worked there for about 9.5 years. We managed roughly 5,000 acres of public land and countless acres of private land, writing forest management plans. That rolled into, got into the private sector, and so that kind of what's led us in here today. TSI, it's very important to me. It's probably one of the most overlooked conservation practices that you could do on your landscape. When it's done properly, it can be a huge benefit to your land, not only for the wildlife, but also for forest products industries as well. We are killing trees in this process. You know, there's several ways to do that, but time management purposes and safety purposes wise, what we're doing is it's girdling a tree and then taking your chainsaw in about 1 inch to 1.5 inches, depending on tree size, and eliminating the cambium layer, which is the growing part of the tree. And once you remove that, the tree can't flush nutrients and water up to its leaves, and essentially it'll kill the tree. On sites, some specific trees, we're using a herbicide called Tordon, RTU, and that's a herbicide that will kill the root system.
This is a stand 1 in the pink, stand 2 over in the blue, and that's what we've completed in the yellow so far. So you continue back down this ridge that you were on earlier today, and then I'll go back around to this other point off of this.
The benefits from a timber stand improvement project for a landowner are better habitat for one, like I've kind of touched on, but you also increase your investment in the property. And we're getting rid of the weak trees, the softwoods, and improving the hardwoods. And also, depending on your state organization or conservation department, they'll actually pay you to complete a project like this. They want landowners to improve their land while improving better habitat for all wildlife. Yeah, the stand's just down there, probably another 100 yards. I'll stick up to this flat and we'll kind of work our way down this.
You know, when we talk about doing food plots and buying seed and buying fertilizer and having tractors and all other types of equipment, you can provide better habitat by properly managing your forest than you can any food plot out there. It's a proven fact. A properly managed landscape, natural community management in a forest stand or a prairie can provide not only better cover, but more food per acre than any food plot that you could plant. Being able to come in here and identify what trees are healthy, what type of trees they are, how overstocked your timber is it understocked or overstocked. There's kind of an even J-curve on here is where we want optimum forest floor growth and optimum mass producing in the overstory for oak, acorns, and hickory nuts, and then again, you know, provide optimum floral growth on the forest floor. Followed up with some prescribed fire is always good, and you get an abundance of really good native plants typically.
Projects like this are a lot of fun because I can come out here in the dead of winter when there's not much else going on and actually complete some work. Getting out here and doing it yourself is what makes it that much more meaningful, and knowing that you've done everything in your power to improve your farm, it makes it all worth the while in the end.